My nostalgia.
I think it's just nostalgia news this term because this year. Um, so I want to talk about more than 20 years now. Anniversary. So it's a late anniversary, but it's from last year. I think it was. So last year was about. Don't know why it's bright at the moment, but So this year I'm gonna talk about, because I didn't do it last year. I'm gonna do it this year. Talking about the anniversary, the 20th anniversary from last year about Balamory coming back as a series, but I don't know about it because I haven't watched Cbeebies since when I was that small down here. So yeah, that's with me and Cbeebies. I haven't watched Cbeebies at all for donkey's years. So what do you think about the new Balamory? Put the comments down below and let's begin. Yeah, if you watch these sort of videos, you know what I'm on about. What they're on about. They talked about the new anniversary and how much it impacted them for doing a new version. And apparently they are doing a new version or not. I'm really not really sure about it or not, but they are in 2020 what 4 or 5. So I haven't really watched the video because I'm not that bothered, to be honest. Let's be clear about that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't know why it's so bright today. It's just so bright. As you can see down here, it looks so bright here. Don't know why. But yeah, it's bright. I don't know why. But I'm so sorry about that if it's bright for you. I don't mean to be bright. It's meant to be bright. I don't mean this video to make it so brightish with the quality. But I don't know why that is. But yeah. If I can't speak properly, I got a cold. It's so bad. You know when sometimes I do a video around the years and I just happen to have a cold. I think it's just the time of the day and time of the week, time of the month that I have a cold. So that's probably it. And you're wondering, why do I look so different in September or October or November wise? Because I am recording this on the 7th of June. And it's a Saturday. And there's nothing really interesting in the cinema today. So I'm going to do a my nostalgia video. And it's so bright. It's so bright. It's so bright. I can't stand it. So yeah, it's so bright. I don't like the quality. Why is it so bright today? I don't know why. I don't know why, but just ignore it properly. So I'm going to review my thoughts on my nostalgia's Balamory. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I also want to say thank you very much for subscribing if you're new to the channel. And subscribe if you can. If you don't know how to do it, well, there's a little tiny button called subscribe button. And press that, then there's a notification bell to all. So do that as well, because some people don't know how to do that, because their technology's rubbish. So that's my theory anyway. Put in the comments down below what you think about the anniversary ride from last year or so ago about Balamory's 20th anniversary. 20 years of being on air, I guess. But I didn't notice. Where's the time gone? Because I remember it when it was since, 15 years ago, and it wasn't like that. It was more than that. I think it came out in the 90s or 2000s. But it was for a short one on television, I think, because there was loads of weird shows after that isn't really educational, because Balamory was supposed to be an educational show, and I don't mind educational shows. It's just how they present it, and I feel like they're a little bit sloppy like with Balamory personally. But if you don't think so, put it in the comments down below. You're free to do so. It's a free country. UK is a free country. You can do what you like, mainly. So, yeah. So, what I Balamory is it's a sloppy educational show with characters, rememberable characters, and stuff like that. By the way, I don't want to say this in the wrong way, but I haven't done disturbing kid shows, my nostalgia kid shows, for a long time, and I will go back into it someday, some month, some year, but I don't know when. So this year is probably just mainly, not all of the my nostalgia episodes this year, but this year it's mainly just my nostalgia news because I feel like it for some weird reason. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, my chair's so stupid today. So my nostalgia for Balamory's 20th anniversary, personally, is not that bad. I think it's wise to have a go back to stories and shows like this because even though it's really, really rubbish and sloppy, it's not that bad when you think about it. Because that's what I think of kids show. Well, okay, the remakes of Thomas Tank Engine is so rubbish. Okay, it's not rubbish, it's even worse than rubbish, but I can't say that because of Family Channel wise. I don't know anymore. But not Family Channel like Cbeebies Family Channel, but YouTube Family Channel. Because that's what the series, that's what the channel is, and mainly the series on My Nostalgia is just family friendly. So that's what, but remakes of stuff or coming back shows are good because it has something in them that the last time they didn't. So hopefully that will be good in the new series of Balamory, not My Nostalgia, but Balamory. So that's what I think personally. But anyway, you can check out the more of the videos later on, or now, or whatever. Let's go.
Luke, who has joined us on the sofa. It is none other than Juliet Cadso, who I'm sure you will recognise as Balamory's bus driver, Edie McCredie.
It's now 20 years since the programme first aired, and to mark that milestone, all 253 episodes have gone on the BBC iPlayer. And more from you, Juliet, in a moment. First of all, let's have a quick blast of the Balamory theme tune, I think.
Oh, great.
Or moving and jumping with Josie Jump. Would that be the story in Balamory? What's the story in Balamory? Where would you like to go? Shall we have fun as we cycle?
It had to be done. It had to be done. A tap, a sway, a sing-song. It is lovely to have you here, Juliet.
Oh, lovely to be with you.
Take us back to Balamory. Why do you think so many kids, and some of their parents maybe as well, just loved it? What was the appeal?
Well, I think it was colourful. I think the music, the songs, and it was advertised as the first preschool soap. And it was a little soap. It had a story.
Lots of stories going on all the time.
Yes,
yeah.
all that was going on, and then all the activities that Miss Hooley did in the nursery. with painting and splodging and music and dancing and storytelling, and then there was always a cliffhanger in the middle, and I think just the fact that all the characters were larger than life. And, they got up to such a lot of nonsense. I think kids loved it, seeing us making all those mistakes and, things going wrong.
Mine certainly did.
Did they?
So when you first signed up for it, when you first started making the programme, did you ever think it was going to be as popular as it was? Because it ended up being shown in so many countries around the world.
Well, it was just extraordinary. No, I mean, it was the lid kept coming off the pot, and people kept trying to put the lid back on, and we had no idea when we started. We knew it was fun, that the scripts were great, and that Brian Jimison had created something wonderful. But we thought, the Fimbles or, whatever, were all going to go, and we wouldn't. And we won the race.
And it made celebrities of you, and Tobermory as well, of course, which it was based around. There was a tourist rush there. And did it get to the point for you where you had toddlers and a bit older recognising who you were?
Oh my goodness, yes. I mean, you couldn't walk down in Glasgow, down Byres Road, without, some mum spotting you and saying, oh, can I have an autograph or a selfie, and you'd get down on your knees, because they were, this size, to have the photograph taken. Couldn't get up sometimes. But when you were there for 20 minutes and more, because more and more people would come.
More saw Edie McCredie.
Yeah.
And those kids will be in their early 20s now, so I'm sure they still come up to you in the street, do they, and say they recognise you?
Absolutely. In fact, fact, just the other day I was in a restaurant, your young student, you know, they went, oh, you were Edie McCredie in Balamory, I can't believe it, you know, so, which is lovely. I mean, it's fantastic.
So 20 years on, all the episodes are going to be on iPlayer, so it's going to be introduced to a whole new generation of kids. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think that's rather exciting, isn't it? That, you know, that it has lasted so long, and it'll be interesting to see if they love it as much as kids loved it 20 years ago. But I'm sure they will, and I'm sure parents and grandparents will love it just as much. I think they all, you know, got 20 minutes peace, said they could go and put the washing machine on or do whatever, you know, while the children were riveted.
And do you think it will make appeal to modern kids in the same way? Do you think just the basics of what was going on and the entertainment will be similar? You know, do you think that changes in 20 years at all?
Well, no, I don't think it will. I think it will still appeal, you know, because lots of parents say, oh, we still try to find it on, you know, Cbeebies or, you know, whatever they find it on, you know, and so I think it's great that it's going back out. And I think it's just everlasting. I think it's one of those that I think it's so catchy that it will keep going.
Yeah.
Time for a reboot, do you think? What would Edie McCredie be doing if there's another new series? Still driving the bus?
An electric, well, that would help. An electric bus. And I used to come down my fireman's pole down to my bus. I don't think I could manage that anymore.
And have you stayed in touch with the rest of the cast?
Yes, indeed. In fact, I spoke with Kim, who played Penny Pocket, with her this morning, and also with BC Plum and Miss Hooley, Julie Nimmo and Andrew Agnew. And Rod, of course, is away in, who played Spencer. He now lives in Las Vegas. He went back to America. And Miles Jupp, of course, Archie the inventor is way off on, you know, writing scripts.
He's done amazing things, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Well, it has been a pleasure to hear from you, and we're all excited to get the chance to see it again, or I maybe am. I think Judith maybe is as well. Judith is standing over there grinning away.
It was definitely a favourite in our house, and I even had a bedtime book that I had to read every single night as well. Balamory book, yeah.
Oh, the Balamory. Oh, well, in fact, look, there's a wee Balamory picture frame, and my bus is in the Transport Museum.
It is there for all to see.
Yes, and then Edie McCredie's jacket.
Iconic.
Oh, wow.
Iconic.
With your badges from your world travels.
That's right, the world travels as well, yeah.
Juliet, thank you so much. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Let's hand over to Balamory's second biggest fan after me. And see how the weather. That's not Tobermory, but it's beautiful.
No, but there's a little Balamory mention in the map tonight, just especially with King homage.
See there, that was BBC Scotland and whatever the other one was. So, or maybe it will be appeared in other different things, like other different clips of them, because of copyright claims, because YouTubers are obsessed with copyright claims for some reason on my channel. Don't know why. I don't have much copyright claims and copyright strikes or stuff like that. That's why I blocked them, or I fixed them, you know, whatever you want to call it. So, but I do have non-ones. But who's interested in that? We're interested in Balamory, for crying out loud. But anyway, what do you think? Put your comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. And please check out more of my nostalgia videos if you can, because some people don't know how to do that. So I'll see you in the next my nostalgia video, or any video, whatever. Bye.